Reverend
Yeah.
Baker used to be the priest in St. Peter's a few years, not too long ago, actually
No,
a couple of years ago.
yeah.
And she retired there. She had a new calling into Washington, and she was just a champion too,
Yes.
as you are. And Melissa, who was, I forget her last name.
Harrington.
Harrington, right.
No,
Remington.
sorry, Remington. I'm sorry,
Remington.
Remington. Yes.
It's just like it reminds me of the pistol. But she was terrific too. You guys are so great.
And
Hello, good morning, caller. We got lots of
Okay,
callers. We'll take
okay.
one once in a while. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. First off, I'd like to say that I had a wonderful experience last night, which can be repeated by anybody that wishes to tonight. And I went to see the Christmas program, which I do every year. It kind of starts off my holiday season, so to speak, at Center Stage, Mr. and Mrs. Bishop's dance studio.
Right, in the old Grange Hall, right?
Absolutely.
Right next door to the Family Dollar.
And there was like around 50 students that they have, and they just put on the most marvelous show.
Oh, they're
and
wonderful.
it was so enjoyable, and I highly recommend it to anybody that doesn't have anything to do tonight to go see it.
What time is it? What time is it, Marna?
It starts at 7.
Okay. Is the tickets expensive or is it cheap?
No, they're not very expensive.
Okay, good. Well, you know that the director there, Mrs. Bishop, was a member of the original Rockettes in Rockefeller Center, remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she really learned her dances. You know, they kick so high. The kick line is incredible there. I've seen it, and right back when I lived near New York. Well, thank you for that notice. And
Okay.
are you going to have a good Christmas?
Oh, I certainly hope so. I'm going to spend it with family, and it sounds like it's going to be very, very enjoyable as usual.
Okay, great. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time.
Okay, now I do have a question for you.
Oh, okay, sure.
I understand you're with the Episcopal Church, but I'm curious as to when did the Episcopal Church start allowing women to be become
Ordained.
Oh, yeah,
Ministers.
that was the word I was looking for. Thank you.
About 35 years ago. 30,
wow,
maybe
they
37 by now.
They were early in, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm very glad that they have chosen to do so, and I'm certainly happy that you've come to our little village and
Oh, thank you.
joined our community, and especially at this season of the year.
Well, thank you very
Tom.
much.
Thank you for the kind words.
And I look forward to the Christmas Eve
Celebration.
Service,
Well,
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You have a Christmas Eve. What time is it?
Yes, carols start at 10:30, and then the service itself starts at 11.
11 at night, in the evening. It's
In the
very
evening.
appropriate.
Yep.
Well, good, caller. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas yourself.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
And
bye-bye.
the same to all your callers. Bye-bye.
I started to tell you how to do a rib roast. I never finished. I got to finish because people are wondering what's he talking about. You take them and you put them on ice. I take 2 big bottles, the 2-liter bottles of Coke, and I fill them with water and I freeze them. So I have 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. So I've got 4 bottles in all. I put them in the bottom of my cooler. Now you put them in your refrigerator in the bottom drawer, but you make sure there's a rack and a pan under because you lose a lot of juices. That's part of the prime process. And then you just leave them there for 5 days. You have to change the ice a couple of times, and put a little aluminum foil over it if it's in your cooler. Make sure it's on a rack so it doesn't sit in all the juices. And in 5 days, you have the most juicy, succulent, tender, wonderful, flavorful piece of beef. And then you take it and you don't just race it through. You cook it slowly and tenderly with love in your heart. You cook it for 3 or 4 hours until it's about 135 in the center. Usually you have to have a little thermometer. And give it a whip at 500 for a few minutes to crunch it up. And you make sure you put some salt and pepper and nice things on top. It'll be medium rare from edge to edge, and so juicy and so good. Remember, when you cut meat, always let it rest a few minutes because the juices are soaked back in. Otherwise, you cut it and you know they all run out.
Well, Reed, I have to tell you, you're explaining this wonderful process to a vegetarian. Now, if we want to talk about cooking broccoli.
Or tofu, maybe, you know. I bet there's an artificial roast beef somewhere.
Probably.
Okay, shall we take another call on that fine note? Caller, good morning. Hi.
Well, good morning. This is Linda Spalding.
Well,
How
Linda,
are you?
you have left me. You haven't been back for months.
Well, you
I
know,
thought it's because you were annoyed that I tell the real
no,
truth about the age of your husband.
No, I've been going out. I've had places I've had to go, and I'm
Where,
sorry.
where have you been going all this time?
Oh,
I know
well,
you didn't go muskie fishing.
I know. Well, 1 week it was for a fundraiser, a walk, a memory
Uh-huh.
walk. Another time it was I had to get down to Westfield for something. At the shoemakers, I had to get there before 10, and and every week it's been something. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry.
Yeah, we're lucky to have him. We call him Tony the Shoe.
Oh, I know it. He's got a great place. It's
Yeah,
wonderful they have a
terrific.
shoemaker.
Yeah, well, he's a very talented guy.
Yes.
I mean, you should see the work he can do, and he has all kinds of machines and everything.
Oh, I know, and he sells shoes too and
Right.
items besides
Yeah,
repairing.
and jackets and so forth. And he has a giant computer. It's a sewing machine that is a computer, and he sets it for what he wants it to do, and just puts a piece of the jacket or whatever on there, and it does all the work itself. Have you seen that?
I've seen his
Yeah.
equipment there. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite a place.
It is, Tony.
So
Okay.
but I'm really sorry that I haven't gotten to talk to you. But I watch.
Well, I
your
miss
show.
you. I miss you very much.
I miss you too. But I watch your show. I watch the tape,
Okay.
so I don't miss it. I never miss your show.
Well, now you know we're live all over the county. Did you know that?
I know that.
Isn't that
It's
wonderful?
wonderful.
All over the North County. People can call in anytime now. And
Oh.
we're almost finished with our studio. We got that brand new studio.
I know that.
And everybody who calls in, I give you some coupons to Lakeview. Lakeview is a wonderful little restaurant at the foot of the hill there, you know.
Oh, it is. We've got great places to eat around here.
Well, yes, we sure do.
Well,
Well,
I
you-
want to wish everybody a happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas and Kwanzaa and all those great holidays.
Right. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much. You do have some deals on restaurants. I don't want to pass that up for anybody who's a senior, right?
Right.
What's that deal?
It's called the Dining Out Program,
Uh-huh.
and they can get their coupons, tickets to the Office for the Aging, and the places that have been designated at this point, the Rowdy Rooster in Panama, Grandma's Kitchen, I think, is in Casadega, and Meter's Restaurant in Ripley.
Now, you get me, let me see if I got this right. For $3, I get a coupon. I can go in and order any dinner I want.
Well, I don't know if it's any dinner.
You mean the surf and turf might be out here?
Well, I don't even know if they serve surf and turf there. But I'll get more details for you.
Okay.
And
it's a good deal, whatever it is. I
Oh,
mean,
it's a
when can you go to a
wonderful
restaurant and
deal.
get spaghetti for under $15, you know?
It's a wonderful deal. I'm
Sure.
so glad that that we're doing this. And Mary Ann was very concerned that a lot of the seniors weren't getting their nutrition.
Yeah.
And so they're going out to these sites. And of course, we still have our senior luncheon sites.
We have Westfield Kitchen, the community kitchen. It's outrageous. It's wonderful.
Yes. So it's taken off like wildfire. People are really responding well to it.
Okay, well, great. You should try Sappora's. They have a great restaurant in Westfield.
I've tried it, yeah.
But they're a little pricier, I think. But in the meantime, do you supplement it, or do they just go for the three smackers?
I think there's some supplements there. I think
Wow.
there's some subsidies, yes.
Okay, well, at any rate, any senior in Chautauqua County who wants to have a dinner for $3, they can go to several restaurants and get a full dinner for $3. You can't beat it.
Wow.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
And the restaurants they've selected are excellent. They've been long-time stops for people for years. They've been known for their good food.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you very much. How's that elderly gentleman you live with? You know,
That young man, well, he's getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah. Is he around? Is he there?
Well, he's not here right
Oh,
now.
he's taking his nap, is he?
No. He's not taking his nap. I'll see if he's around. I think he's in the computer room.
Oh, does he still work the computer?
Oh, yeah.
How big?
We have computer training too.
Oh, do you?
Our senior employment program.
Ah.
We've just started up. We've got one at the Fredonia Senior Great Belt site there. It's all, they've got wonderful activities there. We've got a basic computer course starting up.
Oh, great.
And it's the seniors, any senior in the community comes in and they get on a tutorial. There's a coach there with them all the time. It takes about an hour and a half just to teach them the basic things and the